what's happening?
The crackling's what's happening! Pop Rock says bang to the bite!
The 70s were full of fads we thought would vanish faster than Tab from the fridge. Spoiler alert, they stuck like glitter in shag carpet. Let's revisit 10 trends that were supposed to be silly and short-lived, but never left. Number 1. Press-on nails.
If you've hesitated to try Lee press-on nails, try them now. Lee has made them even better with a fantastic adhesive tab.
You know the look. 10 tiny sheets of pink plastic shaped like almonds and stuck on with glue that smelled like high school chemistry class. In the 70s, press-on nails were supposed to be a quick fix for prom night or a last-minute date. A one-and-done solution to busted cuticles. Fast forward 50 years, and now they've gone full glam. Now they come pre-designed, custom-shaped, and cost more than a steak dinner. The glue's stronger, the styles are wilder, and the promise is still the same. Perfect nails without the salon bill. Honestly, the only thing more surprising than those nails making it to third period in the 70s was the fact that your ankles survived Dr. Scholl's. If they did, you've more than earned the t-shirt. Wear it like the badge of honor it is. Number 2. ChapStick, cherry flavor, debut. The lip balm that became a personality.
Dr. J! Dr. J! Dr. J! Dr. J! Dr. J! Dr. Chapstick!
Dr. J has changed his nickname to Dr. Chapstick.
There was ChapStick, and then there was cherry chapstick. It had that sweet synthetic smell that lingered just long enough to be noticed, but not quite enough to be mistaken for actual cherries. And the taste? Somewhere between cough syrup and bubble gum. But somehow, that was the magic. You didn't apply it because your lips were dry, you applied it because it felt right. And decades later, you'll still find it in coat pockets and glove compartments, hanging on by the last waxy nub. Temporary, please. Cherry chapstick is eternal. Number 3. Flicker Women's Shaver. Because nothing says glam like a disposable razor.
Great face, great figure. But who shaved those legs? Jack the Ripper?
Excuse me, miss.
The name was innocent enough. Flicker. But the marketing? Let's just say they didn't exactly hide the subtext. Flicker was the bright-colored, feather-light plastic razor designed specifically for women. That alone was a novelty. Before that, you either borrowed your brother's rusty Bic or braved the electric torture device in the hall closet. But Flicker? She came in citrus colors and claimed to make shaving feel fun. The blades were built for delicate skin, which was a polite way of saying good luck if you have actual hair. And now, look around any drugstore aisle and you'll see entire walls of razors marketed to women in pastels and flower scents. Flicker may be gone, but her fussy, hyper-feminine legacy is alive and well. Number 4. Herbal Essence. Shampoo, the bottle that smelled like a forest and a fantasy novel.
Claire Roll invites you into a garden of earthly delights. The most beautiful shampoo experience on earth.
That unmistakable green bottle with the illustrated wood nymph on the label felt like shampoo from another dimension. It promised purity, nature, maybe a little magic. You half expected it to whisper secrets from the forest floor when you opened the cap. And the scent? A mix of wildflowers, patchouli, and something vaguely minty that stuck to your hair like a love letter. Girls didn't just smell good, they announced their presence 2 hallways away. Everyone assumed it was a novelty. But Herbal Essence clung on, reinvented, rebranded, even rebooted in the 2000s. Still, nothing hits quite like that original. Number 5. Pop Rocks, the candy that felt like a dare.
Hey, what's happening?
The crackling's what's happening! Pop Rock says bang to the bite!
They hissed, they fizzed, they crackled loud enough to stop conversations. And the rumor mill went wild. If you eat Pop Rocks and drink soda, your stomach will explode. That urban legend was more popular than the candy itself. But the experience? Unforgettable. They've outlived disco and shoulder pads. Not bad for candy that doubles as percussion. Hey, if this video just triggered a memory you forgot you had, that's worth a click, right? Hit subscribe and keep the nostalgia coming. Because the past isn't going to remember itself. And hey, if you're on Facebook, join me there too. It's a great place to share your stories, meet other nostalgia lovers, and keep the conversation going. See you there. Number 6. Perrier, the bubble water that thought it was champagne. Before La Croix, before San Pellegrino, there was Perrier, the green glass snob of the bottled water world. In the 70s, Perrier exploded into American culture like a fizzy French invasion. Most folks figured it would vanish once the novelty wore off. I mean, paying for water? What's next? Buying air? But it stuck. Now sparkling water is everywhere. Flavored, flat, lime-infused, CBD-enhanced, you name it. And Perrier? Still sitting there in its green glass bottle like the godfather of pretentious hydration. Number 7. Hello Kitty, the pink-eared emperor of cute.
Hello happy, hello friendly, hello kitty, hello.
She had no mouth, no storyline, no personality beyond adorable. And yet she became the queen of everything. Hello Kitty showed up in the 70s on a little coin purse, and before long she was on pencil cases, t-shirts, lunch boxes, bubble gum, and dreams. It should have been a moment, a brief flash of kawaii novelty. But no. Hello Kitty became a movement. She morphed from a cartoon cat into a lifestyle, a brand, a universe. Today she's on makeup, home appliances, and at least one airline. She's been declared a global ambassador, had her own theme park, and inspired fashion lines. Not bad for a character who never said a word. Number 8. Wet n Wild Cosmetics, cheap, cheerful, and weirdly resilient. In the 70s, Wet n Wild wasn't high-end. It wasn't subtle. It wasn't for people who knew what they were doing. It was for teenage girls who wanted a lipstick that matched their plastic jewelry and cost less than a sandwich. It lived on the bottom row of the drugstore display, right next to the broken blush compacts and expired nail polish. But it was bold. It was fun. And it came in colors that defied reason: electric grape, icy tangerine, swamp green glitter. Everyone assumed it was a starter brand, a phase you'd outgrow. But Wet n Wild didn't just survive, it thrived. Turns out staying cheap and loud was the smartest move they ever made. Number 9. Jelly Belly. Jelly beans. When candy got pretentious. Regular jelly beans were fine, sweet, sugary, kind of waxy. But then Jelly Belly came along and said, what if your candy tasted like toasted marshmallow or buttered popcorn? Suddenly, jelly beans had flavor profiles. They weren't just for Easter anymore, they were for connoisseurs. You weren't just snacking, you were curating an experience. People made combinations, 2 coconuts and 1 pineapple to make a piña colada. 1 coffee, 1 chocolate, and 1 vanilla for a faux mocha. Everyone thought it was a gimmick, a sugar-fueled fad. But Jelly Belly leaned into the weird, added 1,000 new flavors, and somehow made jelly beans adult. Now they're sold by the pound in high-end gift boxes and wedding buffets. And yes, buttered popcorn still tastes like betrayal. Number 10. Happy Meals, the fast food Trojan horse.
Your kids will love McDonald's Happy Meal. It's food and fun in a box. It's a hamburger or cheeseburger, regular-sized fries, regular-sized soft drink, and a McDonald and cookie sampler.
McDonald's pulled off the greatest marketing stunt of the decade when they invented the Happy Meal. Parents thought they were buying portion control. Kids knew better. It wasn't about the hamburger or the fries. It was about the toy. Happy Meals were supposed to be a promotion, limited time, a fun little bonus. Instead, they became the standard, the expectation, the cultural institution. Entire generations grew up with that red box and golden arch handle. And now? There are adult Happy Meals, collectible toys, and social media unboxings. Because no matter how old you get, a surprise in a cardboard box still hits. So there you have it. 10 fads from the 70s that were supposed to be one-hit wonders, short-lived, here today, gone tomorrow. But they stuck around, they adapted, they evolved. And in some cases, they got weirder or more expensive. They weren't just trends, they were trailblazers. Little snapshots of an era that promised fun, flavor, fashion, or fizz, and somehow became the long haul. So the next time you see cherry chapstick at the checkout or watch your grandkid dump Pop Rocks into soda just to test the myth, smile. Because the 70s may be gone, but these fads? They're still very much alive.